Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's edition of MPWF Metal. I am your host as always, Dwayne James Johnny Feelgood, and we continue things here with the Cruiserweight Classic. That's right, our opening contest here tonight will be Fabulous versus Pablo, and making his way to the ring, returning from a neck injury he suffered a few weeks back at the hands of Billy Ray Peterson, the Fabulous one. Fabulous is here, ladies and gentlemen, and he is all kinds of fired up to win this Cruiserweight Classic, as is everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching the MPWF. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Welcome to the chat. It's MPWF Metal time. We always tell you guys, it may not be a long time, but it's a good time. It's MPWF Metal, and it's an opportunity to see the future stars of the MPWF and a lot of wrestlers who are trying to gain opportunity wrestle on this show. Fabulous, already in this season, a former multi-time hardcore champion, looking for this huge opportunity in the Cruiserweight Classic to move on and perhaps become the undisputed Cruiserweight champion of the world. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, remember to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at MPWF 2013. The buzz has been real. More and more people are finding out the MPWF is back. More and more people are watching the MPWF and enjoying the action. It's not a secret, folks. Let them know that we are here, and we are here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous is a superstar that is completely full of himself, as you can see in the ring, and he's going to look to showcase his talents in this matchup, as he is absolutely working for the camera here tonight. And here comes his opponent, representing the Young Lion class of the World Wrestling Future, Pablo, a man who's been on Metal before. We've talked about on WWF Episode 5, folks. If you haven't watched Episode 5 of the World Wrestling Future, remember to go and check it after this video is done. The main event was the Cypher versus Yamamoto Yoshino in one hell of a matchup in the Cruiserweight Classic. We will see more of how the results panned out as the show goes on. But Pablo, representing the Young Lion class, looking to prove themselves in the World Wrestling Future. And what an opportunity so early on here as the Young Lion being entered into the Cruiserweight Classic is Pablo, and he's going to have his hands full against an MPWF superstar like Fabulous. So here we go, folks, our opening contest of Episode 7 of MPWF Metal, folks. The first round of the Cruiserweight Classic. Only 2 matches remaining in the first round of the winner's bracket, as Pablo immediately showing that fighting spirit, that intensity that the Young Lion's showing Fabulous, slapping him in the face for it. You know, Fabulous is thinking to himself, this is a good draw for me. I'm here in the first round. I've got the Young Lion to face. You know, this is exactly what I need in order to move to the next round. Pablo knows that everybody's going to be underestimating him in this match, in this tournament, and is going to want to showcase what he can do here. But a block shot there by Fabulous. Fabulous having him up, and oh, there's a backbreaker. To still to come, our main event will be the debut in the MPWF for Super Crazy, who will be in the final first round matchup of the Cruiserweight Classic, as Fabulous goes for cover here, but Pablo able to kick out. Fabulous now measuring Pablo here. It is another stiff clothesline there by Fabulous, and he knows he's in control of this matchup, and Fabulous better not toy with Pablo. Pablo is very nifty in the ring here, and one small mistake and he'll try to capitalize. That's exactly what they get taught in the developmental center for the World Wrestling Future. So there's Pablo trying to fight back, and there's a nice hip toss there. Taking him out, trying to fire back up is Pablo. I've mentioned how much he's impressed me before, and he's impressing me even more in this matchup here tonight. Pablo now off the top rope. Oh, Fabulous saw it coming and punched him right in the solar plexus. And now there's a backbreaker there by Fabulous. You know, again, it's been incredible to see the Cruiserweight Classic thus far in this whole week of the MPWF. Superstar Craig David returning, the debut of Phoenix Oscuro, the greatest main event in World Wrestling Future history on weekly television between the Cypher and Yamamoto Yoshino. You know, Marcus Eagle advancing, huge names in this Cruiserweight Classic. Super crazy still to come. You know, it's really a who's who of anybody that weighs under 205, and there was a jackhammer by Fabulous, and he is all over Pablo in this matchup. And oh, I don't know if that was the right move there. Fabulous proving a point here, but Pablo nipping back up here. Pablo don't like to be disrespected, and there's a shot to Fabulous in the face. Another one here. Pablo up the ropes here. Pablo there with a kick to the face. Pablo not wanting to be disrespected by Fabulous in this matchup, and there's a DDT. Great move there by Pablo. Pablo going for the cover smartly here. May have caught Fabulous off guard. 2 and oh, near 4. So it doesn't matter who you are, you get your head driven to the mat. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Pablo, oh, look at this here. Oh, the BME moonsault, but Fabulous with knees up had it scouted. And now, look at this here. Oh, what a DDT by Fabulous. And Fabulous now heading towards the top rope here, looking to go high risk. And Fabulous turning around, and there's the moonsault off the top rope. Shades of the Great Muta with that style of moonsault. Fabulous now going for the cover, 2, and it's academic. And Fabulous there with a very dominating performance here in the first round of this Cruiserweight Classic. Pablo showed a lot of heart and determination in this matchup, but he was not ready for a guy like Fabulous or a guy on Fabulous's level. And Fabulous proved that here with a good, easy victory, I dare say, here in the first round of the Cruiserweight Classic. This DDT right here caused some problems for a split second, but Fabulous able to recover and able to come out the victor in this matchup. What a devastating moonsault this was here by Fabulous. And Fabulous here celebrating. This crowd not too happy about it, but again, what can you do? This is what Fabulous wants. He wants to prove how good he is in the ring. It doesn't matter what you think of his style or his lifestyle. It's about what you do in between the ropes. And that is what Fabulous just proved here tonight. He proved that he is as good as any wrestler in the MPWF. And especially under the 205 weight limit. Could have got a copyright infringement there for that. Oh, wait a minute. I think Fabulous wants to grab a microphone here. Fabulous has a few words he wants to get off his chest here. And he says that that's how a Boss B wrestles. Fabulous says the Cruiserweight Classic is his tournament to win, and it is his time to shine bright like a diamond in the MPWF. And oh my goodness, Fabulous dissing the crowd here. He says that he is going to be the undisputed Cruiserweight champion, and that he has not forgotten about Billy Ray Peterson. And how could he, after Billy Ray Peterson injured his neck a few weeks back on Metal? There is no way a guy like Fabulous is going to forget about that. And he says that when this tournament is all said and done, he is coming for Billy Ray Peterson. And I gotta believe that. The entourage were not here this week with Fabulous, but you have to know that they are in the back, waiting in the wings to make sure that their man leaves not only the Cruiserweight champion, but successful here in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. So we move on to our next contest here, and making her way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, is Kim Steele, a superstar who has had a complete change of heart in the MPWF. She believed that her original trainer, Austin Taylor, was not teaching her all that she needed to know, and Kim Steele, quite frankly, was like, I'm gonna go out by myself. They wrestled each other on the last edition of MPWF Metal, and Kim Steele defeated Austin Taylor. And I mean, the stakes were high in that matchup. Kim Steele faced Austin Taylor, and if Kim Steele had lost, she would have had to go back to the World Wrestling Future, but she was successful, and quite frankly, she might have proven that her methods were the correct way to go all along. You might not like the tactics, but they were successful. They got her the victory, and she's here in competition once again in MPWF Metal. Kim Steele, folks, will be a part of the 8-women gauntlet matchup to crown a Mrs. Money in the Bank at Bad Blood. You know that she is all kinds of fired up for that, because the opportunity there is huge to not only be on Click Preview, but to be able to win that briefcase and have a chance to cash in the Money in the Bank at any time for the next calendar year and become the MPWF Women's World Champion. But here we go, she's in competition. We have a brand new superstar here we've never seen before in the MPWF. I'm going to have to come up with a name for her. She just kicked her right in the face. She just kicked her right in the face. She's about as excited as I am for the Mortal Kombat movie coming out soon, folks. This woman here attacking Kim Steele, she's doing everything that she can here to prove that she should be in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Oh, Kim Steele moving out the way here. And again, Kim would not want to sit there and you know, be like, my way is the best way, defeat Austin Taylor, and then lose to the lady in Brazilian colors here. You know, oh, capoeira over here. That's what I'm going to call her, capoeira. And oh, wait. Oh, nice sidewalk slam there by Kim Steele. Kim Steele is an avid weightlifter, a extremely strong lady, especially for how small she is. She pushes some crazy weight in the gym for her size, and she's going to look to use that strength in her matches. Her size is unassuming to her opponents until they get in the ring and feel an elbow like that, as Kim thought she had got the 3 count off of that. Now drop kick there by Kim Steele, knocking down Capoeira. And again, you know, this is all about momentum here. What a huge opportunity, we mentioned before, to be in the Money in the Bank gauntlet matchup at Bad Blood. I mean, it's not just winning the championships, you know, that you could obviously win from having the briefcase, but being on Click Preview, winning matches, you know, it gives you money. You get paid better. You don't get paid if you lose, folks. That's not how it works. So Kim Steele, you know, she likes the finer things in life, is going to definitely appreciate winning that Click Preview bonus if she's able to survive the gauntlet. And she's now working a submission here on Capoeira. You know, there's so much you got to think about as a wrestler, as a core wrestler, especially. There's a cross-body splash there off the second rope. Kim Steele in firm control. You know, Austin Taylor's got to be watching this. You know, oh, what a kick there by Kim Steele. Jesus. You know, Austin Taylor obviously not happy about what happened. Can't believe she lost to Kim Steele. There's a suplex there. The strength of Kim. I think Kim might be setting up to finish this matchup here, as I was talking about Austin Taylor. And I don't think she likes that. She's got her up the Gorilla Press Slam here. And right into the Power Slam. Look at the power of Kim Steele. Look at this move right here. Kim now going for the cover. And folks, that's it. 2. And yep, good night. Kim Steele with another victory, folks. Kim is building some momentum here in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. She is looking at Bad Blood and looking at that gauntlet match and saying that I am going to be Mrs. Money in the Bank. Watch me work. And everybody wants to talk apparently, because Kim Steele looking for a microphone as well. Everybody got a lot to say to get off their chest here in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation this week on Metal. And that's what she believes, that she is the best at everything. And she sees the Women's Championship and misses Money in the Bank in her future. And it's hard to argue with Kim Steele. Since she dropped Austin Taylor and she's not an old dinosaur, she has been extremely successful. And she says that will continue forever. But wait a minute. That is the music of her teacher, Austin Taylor. The Australian-born superstar looking to come out and confront her former student. And there is Austin Taylor, but oh wait a minute, Austin Taylor is dressed completely different. It's a brand new look for Austin Taylor. I wasn't expecting this at all. Austin Taylor here to confront Kim Steele, and Kim Steele looks just as bewildered as I am. Austin Taylor looks extremely confident. That's surprising, especially after losing to Kim Steele, but I guess we're going to hear what Austin Taylor has to say. And that's true. All the potential in the world for Kim Steele, and she was successful in their matchup against each other. And Austin Taylor admitting that she failed to teach Kim Steele what she needed to know. That's very bold by Austin Taylor, signs of a great teacher. She says she's let her fear of failure prevent her from steering Kim on the right path and from allowing Austin Taylor to become the women's world champion. And Austin Taylor says that she is fearless now and nothing will be holding her back. On episode 8 of MPWF Core Wrestling, it's going to be Austin Taylor versus Kim Steele in a rematch. That's going to be huge. And Kim not happy about that whatsoever. But folks, episode 8 of MPWF Core Wrestling, it's going to be Kim Steele, Austin Taylor one more time. The women are taking over on that show. Don't forget it's going to be Lil Beast and Serenity in a no-holds-barred match as well. But here we have some tag team competition, folks, on MPWF Metal, making their way to the ring here. Listen to this ovation for Team Hall of Fame, Dr. Ice Jr. and the Eclipse, two legendary superstars of the MPWF. Didn't have the greatest night at Clash of Champions, both being eliminated first in the three-way dance matchup, but looking to try and build that momentum back here. We have brand new tag team champions in the Varsity Club after they defeated the Bloodshed Fight School in one hell of a matchup. And Team Hall of Fame did say that they would like the tag team titles at some point here in the MPWF. And, oh, wait a minute! There's Cannonball and Oddball of Monster Mash, and they're jumping Team Hall of Fame before this matchup begins. And they also lost a three-way dance match. It looks like they're taking out their frustrations on Dr. Ice Jr. and the Eclipse. And the crowd here not happy with that whatsoever. Team Hall of Fame getting inside the ring here, trying to shake off the cobwebs of that assault. And you know, this is a huge opportunity for the Rooster Man here to take advantage and beat Dr. Ice Jr. and the Eclipse after they were jumped by Monster Mash. The Eclipse and Dr. Ice Jr. are completely out of it right now, and the Rooster here making the tag to his partner. We got old Steampunk in here, he's also making a debut. And there's an elbow there. We'll call him Cyberpunk 2077 as he knocks off Dr. Ice Jr. They need to get a big move here quick and try and win this. And now, oh, never mind. Dr. Ice, sorry, the Eclipse saw that coming right away. Team Hall of Fame, I mean, they've been attacked before. It's not the first time in Monster Mash working with Mason Gray, deciding to take their umbrage with Team Hall of Fame. You know, Team Hall of Fame had their issues with the Monster Mash even before the three-way dance match. Monster Mash was exercising their size and will on Gen X, and Team Hall of Fame thought that was not the right thing to do and stood up to Monster Mash. And as you can see, Monster Mash attacking them from behind, so you know exactly the kind of personality that they have. But now Dr. Ice Jr. Eclipse back in this matchup here. Dr. Ice Jr. throwing Cyberpunk 2077 to the turnbuckle, knocking the Rooster off the ropes. Now there's a monkey flip. And they are back in control here. And again, the Rooster Boy and his partner did not take advantage of the situation when they could. Look at this here. Look at these shots by Dr. Ice Jr. And he is pissed off after that assault. And Dr. Ice Jr. allowing Cyberpunk to make the tag to the Rooster. And the Rooster coming in. Oh, elbow right to the face. And I don't know if he was trying to hit a move or trying to escape. And now there's a swinging net breaker by Dr. Ice Jr. So both Dr. Ice Jr. and the Eclipse are former MPWF champions, folks. Oh, right into the turnbuckle here. And now we've got a double team move here. The Rooster in trouble. Drop toe hold here. And there's an elbow by the Eclipse. And you know they're going to be heading directly towards Joe Eagle's office to ask him for Team Hall of Fame in a matchup after that attack. Sorry, against Monster Mash. As now the Eclipse there with a double axe handle off the top rope now. And the Eclipse facing Cyberpunk 2077. And he's got him up here for a suplex. And there's the suplex. And now the Eclipse throwing him to the buckle. And now he's got him up on the top rope. And this is dangerous here, folks. As the Eclipse has him now in the butterfly lock. Looking for a butterfly suplex off the top rope by the Eclipse. And the Rooster is out cold. And folks, that's going to be all she wrote. And it is. Team Hall of Fame pick up the victory here tonight. Monster Mash thought they were doing something by attacking Team Hall of Fame before the match began, but they were all kinds of fired up tonight and absolutely decimated the Rooster Boy in Cyberpunk 2077 in this match. Look at that right there off the top rope. What a move by the Eclipse. That right there is the momentum that Team Hall of Fame needed. You know, at some point we're going to need a #1 contendership matchup for the tag team titles. And you have to mention Team Hall of Fame in that list of teams that can challenge for the MPWF tag team titles. They already went one-on-one with the Varsity Club. They would love to try it one more time against the Varsity Club. That was a hell of a matchup, and to see it now this time maybe for the tag team titles could be huge. We have Bad Blood coming up. Could you imagine them first? Oh, wait a minute here. It's Monster Mash again. And Monster Mash jumping Team Hall of Fame one more time here. Monster Mash absolutely decimating them here. And they are sending a complete message, folks. But here we are backstage with Greg James. And we are happy to see Greg James test his skills in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. And that's a huge announcement right there. On episode 9 of Metal, we're going to have a rematch between Greg James and BVD. And sometimes that is all that matters. The fans respect Greg James. And in order to be at the top of CAW, you have to keep picking victories up against tough guys. And BVD is one of the toughest. That is going to be a hell of a matchup on episode 9 of the MPWF. But here we go with our main event on tonight's episode of Metal. Philip Dallas, representing the World Wrestling Future, trained by Billy Ray Peterson, has an opportunity here in the Cruiserweight Classic, our final first round matchup of the entire first round, I should say. I was going to say of Metal, but yes, of the first round, folks. Philip Dallas is an aficionado of the British wrestling style, And especially with his Latino heritage, his opponent tonight, the legendary Super Crazy, this has to be a dream come true for him to be in a matchup against him. But, you know, I'm sure that when he was dreaming of facing Super Crazy as a youth, it was to get a victory, and that's what he's going to be looking to do here tonight on MPWF Metal. And you heard that ovation, because here he is making his debut in the MPWF, the insane Luchador, Super Crazy. Super Crazy has finally arrived in the MPWF, and he is here specifically for the Cruiserweight Classic. Super Crazy said that he wants to be the undisputed Cruiserweight champion of the MPWF. It is a championship belt that he has never won, and he would love to make it to the top of the industry of CAW and take over like he did back in the day in ECW in Mexico. What an ovation by this crowd for Super Crazy. So here we go, our main event, MPWF Metal Episode 7, Philip Dallas versus Super Crazy. And both men starting off in the collar elbow tie-up, folks, right into a headlock. It's the best way to start a wrestling match, I promise you. As now Super Crazy working the top wrist lock there on Philip Dallas. Philip Dallas is going to be in a very similar situation to Pablo, a young lion. You know, Philip Dallas obviously a bit further than that, an officially signed superstar of the World Wrestling Future. Philip Dallas is going to be underestimated in this tournament, and a matchup and a victory over Super Crazy, and not even a victory, because truthfully, Super Crazy is a legend. That's why he's here. But if Philip Dallas can have a great showing, this will certainly open up eyes in World Wrestling Future management and of the MPWF and World Wrestling Future fans, as a nice move there by Philip Dallas with a takedown, and Super Crazy immediately reversing it and escaping as a drop kick to the knee. Super Crazy is going to be a lot more wise in the ring. You know, we know the insane Luchador likes to go and fly high, but he's going to be a lot smarter, a lot more psychological based in the ring now with his age. There was a drop kick to the knee. It's great to have Super Crazy here in the MPWF. There's a slam there. And see, immediately going for a cover. A lot better. Super Crazy thinking smarter in the ring than he ever has. Oh, Philip Dallas saw that coming. And it was an elbow there. And oh, look at this left hand. British boxer style, and now here, throwing Super Crazy onto the ropes. Philip Dallas with an elbow here. Again, these are the kind of eyes that Philip Dallas has never had on himself here. So he really needs to prove how good he is in the ring, as there's a stretch, a surfboard there on Super Crazy. Super Crazy now with a reversal in the cover. Philip Dallas with a kick out. Super Crazy now missing the kick here. Philip Dallas moved out the way, and there's a drop kick by Dallas. So Dallas is hanging in there in this matchup. Gotta give him that. Gotta give the kid that. And look at that hook there with the slam. What a move there by Philip Dallas. One of the youngest superstars in all of the MPWF and World Wrestling Future. Typically teamed sometimes with his partner and also trained with Billy Ray Peterson, Aaron Flyboy Fletcher, who is also in the Cruiserweight Classic. Aaron Fletcher had a great matchup against Johnny Monday on the World Wrestling Future. There's a knife edge chop by Dallas. Now an elbow. But oh, Super Crazy now throwing him into the buckle. And now Super Crazy standing atop of Philip Dallas, giving him the punches in the corner, looking for 10 of them. 8, 9, 10. 10 big, strong punches by Super Crazy, and the crowd clapping for that. Now what is going on in the mind of Super Crazy? As now he whips Dallas into the ropes. Dallas saw it coming though. Dallas is hanging in there, folks. He has studied tape of Super Crazy, that's for sure. Northern Light suplex, 1. Oh, just a 1 count. Again, how embarrassing for Super Crazy would it be to debut here tonight and lose this matchup. Now look at that here. Trying to twist the neck. A neck crank here by Philip Dallas, slowing down the momentum. Super Crazy realizing he needs to pick it up here a little bit. Philip Dallas may be young, but he's got a good head on his shoulders. And again, Super Crazy's got to be thinking if this matchup goes longer. Jesus, what a headbutt there by Dallas. If this matchup goes longer, I might be in trouble. And he might be in trouble from that headbutt. And oh, Super Crazy just gets the shoulder up. What a performance by Philip Dallas in this matchup. And now Super Crazy here trying to create some separation. And he's able to. And now Super Crazy, oh, the elbow to the face there by Super Crazy. Oh my goodness, what an overhand chop by Super Crazy. And oh, Philip Dallas trying to reverse it. Super Crazy now whipping Dallas into the corner here. And oh, throwing him off. Super Crazy, second rope moonsault there by Super Crazy. And he goes for the cover, looking to end this one right here. 2, and this is it. Oh, Philip Dallas, I don't know if he got the shoulder up. The referee's saying 2. That one was close. And now Super Crazy with another forearm here. And now grabbing Philip Dallas. And now Super Crazy Irish whip sending Dallas to the outside the ring. Super Crazy is looking to go high risk because he's super and he's crazy. And there's the Spaceman plancha. Super Crazy throwing caution to the wind with that dive to the outside the ring. You saw the way his knees collided with a barricade, but Super Crazy showing everybody that he is still good. And this could be it here, folks. As he throws Dallas back into the ring, Super Crazy could go for the cover and finish this one, but no, Super Crazy's got something else in mind. Oh no, Philip Dallas saw it coming here, blocked that shot. Philip Dallas has got Super Crazy up. Fisherman suplex, no, Fisherman buster here. 2, and oh my goodness. Philip Dallas with God's last gift almost beat Super Crazy. Super Crazy popping up now, realizing I need to end this one here because this kid may pick it out here. And Super Crazy now tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now Crazy back to the second rope here. And here's that splash there by Super Crazy. And now Super Crazy throwing Philip Dallas into the turnbuckle here. What move is he going for next? Super Crazy throwing Dallas to the outside of the ring. Dallas trying to get his bearings back in this matchup. Super Crazy waiting for it. Super Crazy DDT through the ropes. What a move by Super Crazy. Showing exactly why he is the insane luchador, because that move was as insane as it gets. Now Super Crazy looking to go high risk, but Dallas isn't moving, and Super Crazy realizing it, and now turning him over to go for the cover. I don't think Dallas is kicking out of a move like that, and he's not. Super Crazy is your winner. A great main event here on Metal, and a good debut for Super Crazy, moving on to the next round of the Cruiserweight Classic. But give a shout out to the effort by Philip Dallas in this matchup. I wasn't expecting all of this out of Philip Dallas, but I believe he might have turned some heads here of the MPWF fans with that matchup. It's great to see the insane luchador in the MPWF. That's all I gotta say, folks. It is good to see Super Crazy here. Look at this move here. God's last gift by Philip Dallas. He thought that was it. Super Crazy barely got out of that. Oh my goodness. But as you can see here, the next round, the quarterfinals of the winner's bracket. Craig David will go one-on-one with Charlie Jean. Johnny Monday will face Marcus Eagle. The Cypher will meet Super Crazy, and Fabulous will face Phoenix Oscuro. David and Charlie Jean will face each other in episode 8, as well as the Cypher and Super Crazy. On episode 9, we will see Johnny Monday and Marcus Eagle and Fabulous and Phoenix Oscuro. That's all on MPWF Core Wrestling, folks. But also, we start the loser's bracket, the toughest route to get back to the championship. There is a second chance, folks. The winner of the losers bracket will meet the winners of the winners bracket, and they will face each other for the Undisputed Championship. And next week on Metal, the whole show will be devoted to the losers bracket. So you see, we have Pretty Boy Swag, Scorpion Zinda, Aaron Fletcher, Chucky, Yamamoto Yoshida, the World Wrestling Future Champion, Philip Dallas, Pablo, and 3God, all on MPWF Metal next week. But don't forget, folks, the next time we'll be on YouTube is for MPWF CAW Wrestling Episode 8. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching MPWF Metal. My name's Dwayne James Johnny Feelgood, and I'm signing out. Good night, folks, and we will see you soon.